Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to review a piece of tech that I basically use on a day-to-day basis. Other than my cell phone, it's probably the piece of hardware that I use the most, and they are, of course, earbuds. These are the Sony XM4s. They're my go-to. They're my everyday use. I use them at the gym. I use them when I'm flying. I'm always listening to music, so I always have them in my ear. I also use them for conference calls, and they sound amazing. Great clarity and bass. The app is very intuitive and lets you customize the the earbuds a lot, and probably the earbuds with the best noise canceling out there. And of course, all of that does not come cheap. So these originally came out at $350, and now they're at $299. You can find them on sale, but still not something that everyone's going to go ahead and jump in with, right? I mean, they're still considered expensive. So online looking for something that, hey, you know, what can I use on a day-to-day basis, and something that sounds decent and still affordable at the same time, right? I don't want to necessarily give up too many of the qualities and niceties of these, but I also don't want to pay the price for these. So went online, and these are what I found on Amazon. So these are the TOZO T6. Yeah, exactly. What's the TOZO T6, right? So these, never heard of the company. I just simply went online to kind of do a little bit of research, and I found these, and these are actually rated at 4.7 stars with 186,000 reviews on Amazon at the time when I bought these. And they actually have a whole bunch of features that you wouldn't expect in this price range. So these were originally at like $35. You can pick them up for $29 on Amazon right now with the coupon that they have. You know, with 4.7 stars with that many reviews, I was like, let me go check them out. So I got these in black. They come in about 6 or 7 colors: green, red, white, teal. So you do have the option of picking the color that you want. So as far as features, they are IPX8, which means they're sweat-proof, waterproof. You can wash your face. You can actually, it tells you can go take a bath with them, if you shower with them if you wanted to. They do say don't take them in the pool, but technically they should be able to handle that. They got stereo sound quality, touch controls, which is nice, lightweight, and one-step pairing. So basically you should be able to pull these out of the case and just find them easily on the Bluetooth search settings, much like what you do with the AirPods. So these are supposed to work seamlessly with iOS and Android. So I'm curious to find out how well they do work. Okay, so let's get these open. So the first thing we have essentially is paperwork. Inside, detailed information on how they work, how to put them in your ear, warranty, and then just a quick start guide. And it basically shows you how to use the touch capacitive buttons. So the left side obviously is for reducing your volume, going back to previous songs, and stop and play your music, and the right side increases volume, skips to the next song, and if you tap it 3 times, you activate voice assistant. So if you use Siri, Google, or Alexa, then these earbuds are compatible with that. Within the box, up top, we have the 2 earbuds. Underneath that, we have the case, which looks a lot like the Apple AirPod case. On the right side, we have casings for 5 different ear tips, and that doesn't include the ones that are already in the EarPods already. So there's a total of 6 options there, which is actually good, especially for me. I always have trouble trying to find the right ear tip. Something about my ears, they just don't like ear tips. So I'm just going to remove that for a second, and then underneath here we have the charging cable for the case. If I just quickly pop that open, there's no charging brick, but just a cable, and then of course it is unfortunately a USB mini. Put those aside, let me get all this out of the case, throw the box to the side. So the earbuds themselves, they're a normal oval shape. They're actually small, surprisingly small. I would say they're 2/3 the size of the Sony XM4s. And they're extremely light. I can't believe how light they are. I can imagine wearing these all day or even at the gym and not having it bother me after wearing it for a long period of time. And they're not an odd shape, so when you do stick them in your ear, it's not like you're causing attention because they're funky looking or anything like that. Very subtle and yeah. I can see myself using these on a day-to-day basis. So let's take a look at this case. Like I mentioned, very close in size and similarity looking wise to the Apple AirPods. I think that's where they got their inspiration from. So down here, there's actually a light indicator for battery status. Underneath here is the port to charge the case. The other thing that they do as well is wirelessly charge. So let's put that to the test. And there you go. So you just see the indication where it is charging the case and current status. So I think something like this is incredible for the price range, right? So having that option of wireless charging at $30 is an amazing feature to have. I used to have the first gen Sennheiser earbuds, which are nearly $300 that didn't have this feature. So extremely happy with that option there. Just using wise, they do have magnets in them, so the right one should just kind of pop into the right side, the left one should just pop into the left side, and there you go. They're actually pretty snug in there, so it's not like they're going to fall off, and we can put that to the test. As you can see, they're pretty much in there. So size-wise, they are extremely compact as well. You know, you can put this in your pocket, carry around all day, and not even notice that's in your pocket. So here are the options for the ear tips. Like I mentioned, there's 5 of them in here. They range from basically small to extremely large. So whatever size ears you have, I'm sure you're going to find the tip for the one that fits you the best. Just touching it quality-wise, I don't think they're the greatest. I think, you know, you can see where corners were cut to get these earbuds at the price they are. But honestly, I think if we can get find the right size ear tips that fit your ear snug, I think this shouldn't matter. I think they should be comfortable enough where you know, it won't bother you, and if they're snug enough, you are going to get your bass and clarity in the music that you're looking for. So between this and the one that's already in there, like I mentioned, there are 6 ear tips. I'm going to try the one that's already installed on the earbuds, see how well they work for me, and if it doesn't, I will pick one of these and try those. Okay, let's try to connect these to my cell phone and see how easy it is actually to connect to my cell phone. It's advertised as one-touch seamless pairing, much like the AirPods, so I'm expecting the experience to be somewhat similar. So I'm going to pull these earbuds out of the case, and they should start glowing blue and red, which they are, so that indicates that it is in pairing mode. I'm going to click scan on my phone here to start searching for Bluetooth, and if I look at new devices, they should appear, and there they are, the TOZO T6. So I click on that. Pairing has started. It's already asking to pair, confirm, and that's it. They are paired. So I think that was reasonably fairly easy to get these connected, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, so it's been a few days and I've actually had a chance to put these through my daily routine to see how well they actually work. But before I get to that, I did want to just put them in my ear to kind of show you the fit and the profile when they are in your ear. So basically when you take them out of the case, you just put them in vertically and then do a quarter turn and they kind of just lock into your ears. I'll do that with the other one. And in my case, I just used the tip that was already on the ear, but I've never had to change them. The ones that were on there fit perfectly. They're snug, and if you look at it, you can see that they don't jut out of your ear, so you know it's not a focal point for anybody while using it, and they feel really good. So when I shake them, they're not going anywhere, and they're light. So if you're wearing them for long periods of time, they're not going to irritate you. So how did they sound? They sounded good. In fact, really good. To a point where sometimes I would forget that I'm not wearing my Sony XM4s and I'm actually wearing these. That's how good. You know, I listen to R&B and hip hop and I like my bass, and this had surprisingly punchy bass, which I wasn't expecting for something at this price point. But that didn't distort the mid-range or the high range also, right? You want to make sure you have a full encompassing sound, and these did amazing. I took phone calls, and you know the voices were clear on my end, and when I spoke, the person on the other side could hear me without distortion, and they could hear my voice clearly. So it worked for work purposes as well. For $29.99, they are definitely punching above their price range. You know, are they perfect? No. So, you know, there are a few things that I didn't like about them. One being that they don't have noise canceling, right? For $29.99, you know, I wouldn't expect to get it. But really, I didn't miss it that much. You know, when it's in my ear, I'm at the gym, the music is playing, and I'm not listening to it all the way loud, but at a decent volume. I wore them at a full gym, and I couldn't hear any outside voices, right? So in that sense, I really didn't miss the noise canceling. Number two is that when you do pull them out of your ear, you know, I'm used to the Sony's just stopping the music, right? These don't stop the music, so I found myself pulling these out of my ear to talk to somebody and the music was playing, and then just to realize, hey, it's still coming from my earbuds. So not a big deal. You just have to get used to pressing, tapping on either the left or right earbud once, and you know it does stop. And the third and last thing that these are really missing is a dedicated app. Right, so there's not really any customization. You're kind of stuck with what comes out of the box. For me, that wasn't a big problem. I think, you know, I was happy with the bass, the mid and high range on music that I'm listening to, and I think most people that generally use these will be in the same category as me. Now, if you're a music fanatic and you know love messing with the equalizer, that is something you're going to miss with these. But for general use, you know, if you're just wanting to use them at the gym or for work and traveling, and you don't want to use expensive headphones that you know you're going to lose or anything like that, these are definitely a must buy. At $29.99, you can't go wrong. So I'll leave a link below for Amazon. Do check them out, and you know you have nothing to lose really. So if you don't like these and you buy them on Amazon, they are free returns, right? So give it a shot, and then down below, let me know what you think in the comments of your experience with these if you do end up getting them, or if I did miss something in my review, just comment below and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So that's all I have for today, and thank you very much for joining me again, and please help grow the channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you guys. Have a good one.